My name is James Williams Jr., and I have been making videos about movies that I would like to see either remade, since all we seem to do is reboot movies instead of coming up with new and original concepts. And let's make more movies so more actors like me can stop doing video blogs and actually get an acting job. Um, I was going through some of the things that I watched. I did mention I Come in Peace. I did mention Crow. I did mention Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I did mention Heavy Metal. I did mention the thing with the motorcycles that could fly, because now we have the tech. I also mentioned that Airwolf would be a great movie or a new TV show reboot, which would be great because they just rebooted Dynasty, which is an awesome fucking show. I'm never gonna work there, so I might as well call it out. And all the DC superheroes are basically getting shows, and now Black Lightning's previewed. And then with the whole, what the hell was that? Sorry, something mysterious went through the park back there. Hopefully it was a human. And with all the things that be going on, you know, with Marvel and DC and all the clusterfucks what they've been having with Fox and all that other stuff. I'm thinking that that's been worked out, but I don't know because I haven't. The way I see it, it's all rumor until you actually see it on screen or whatever, and then you deal with it. Then until then, it's just rumor. But it would be great for them to remake the movies that I've mentioned and to make new movies because I have ideas. Nobody wants to give me a job, but there's such a conglomerate things that we can do in the universe if we just took people's cultures and myths and legends and turned them into films. But for some reason, we can't seem to do that because people don't want to hire people of those cultures to give them jobs. But you know, amongst that, there I would love to see a remake of uh, The Outsiders and maybe Red Dawn, maybe Blue Max. Not sure if you guys know what that is, but I think it was like a Mad Max parody or whatever. What the hell's the other one? Blue Thunder. That's about a helicopter, kind of like Airwolf. I think Blue Thunder actually came first. Um, Jamie Lee Curtis movie called Blue Steel, where she was a cop and she went against that rock star. I can't remember his name, but maybe a couple of more horror films like Rawhead Rex, or maybe some more horror films from different cultures. Maybe more Asian horror films turned into American so that we can actually understand what the fuck's going on. Not like Ju-on, where I've seen most every one of them, but I've had to read them, which is only just like you said. I've really got to learn Japanese just in case these movies are talking about my mother. But you know, the there are not enough culturally based movies, and then the ones that are they should remake. They don't remake. And I know another perfect movie that they should probably make an anthology with, just like the cartoon, called The Guyver. So that would be great. And if you're gonna make it, I advise you to sign the actor for like the entire saga of films. That way, it won't like go to hell in a handbasket because unfortunately, Mark Hamill, his character was killed in the first Guyver, and the second guy didn't come back for the second Guyver. Not that the second Guyver wasn't bad; it was just as good as the first Guyver, except for there was more fighting in the second Guyver than it was in the first Guyver, and you don't get it doesn't go to detail on the origins of the suit or anything like the Japanese animated saga. And that's if you're gonna make a movie, especially if you're gonna make it off a Japanese cartoon, then you should probably do the whole thing and do it right. So if you're gonna redo the Guyver, you need three good guys, or well, one good guy and two anti-heroes, and all wind up fighting together to fight these damn aliens and all that other shit. If you haven't seen the Guyver saga, then you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But maybe they can make an Escaflowne movie. I'm sure you guys have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're not an Escaflowne fan, then you should know that it only aired like 5 episodes on Fox in Charlottesville, so I don't know how it ended. I'm still trying to find it. And then, if you want to make a One Piece film or whatever, it's cool. But if you're going to make One Piece, then you might as well give me a job as Rin for Hanna-Barbera's Pirates of Darkwater, which probably has a better fan base than One Piece. Then again, One Piece is Japanese animation, so. But in closing, I think that I'm still hunting for movies that I think they could remake with today's technology and really, like, scare the shit out of us for scary movies, or enthusiast the fuck out of us for fantasy movies, you know, because I know that Japan did Yamamoto, which is basically Star Blazers, but it was based on the ship, and it was a pretty good movie. I have it. I haven't watched all of it. I've seen clips on YouTube, which is why I went and bought it, and I just haven't had the time to find it. And with the way my PlayStation eats labels, I really don't want to take the chance of putting it in there, but I also don't have a Blu-ray player outside of my PlayStation. I don't know if my PlayStation 3 can play those things. But anyway, in closing, I will find out. But in closing, you know, we should try to have more cultural diverse movies. But in case we can't, reboots are great. I mean, they're not the best because nothing really beats the original, but it doesn't hurt to have reboots made. It would be better if we just had no ideas. But if we're gonna reboot anything and we're gonna remake it or turn it into a movie, Gomer Pyle was a nice show in The Late Jim Neighbors, and let's go with Private Benjamin, the original movie, Goldie Hawn. Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, I'm James Williams Sr. This has been my remake recap of movies and cartoons that would probably make good movies, and I'm out.